Hi guys, this is your video for elementary curriculum for June 23rd and 24th. And the first thing I want to say is, well, two things. The first is this is Dress Like a Superhero weekend, and so many of your kids will come dressed like a superhero. And we just encourage you guys, if you're feeling in the spirit, come dress as a superhero yourself. If you don't have superhero capes and masks and stuff at home, I have been told that there are some pretty affordable capes and masks at Party City near the Thornton campus. And also, you can just easily make, out of a sheet, you can make whatever you want. Just come and have fun with the kids and enjoy the weekend of dressing like a superhero. Also, this is the weekend before VBS. And so as you're saying farewell to your kids, just encourage them to come to VBS. And if they're coming, tell them how excited you are. If they're not coming or if they don't know, help to remind them that VBS starts tomorrow. And we would love to see them and share God's great story with them all week long. So this week we are working with Hannah, and Hannah is our second superwoman of faith, and her superpower is dedication. And so today's entire focus is really on what it means to pursue God with 100% of our capacity. And so throughout the lesson, there's actually going to be some really great practical opportunities for kids to understand how to pursue God. And so to start, you're going to talk about, you're going to illustrate using kind of like a science experiment, how we can be dedicated and what it takes, what kind of grit, what kind of energy it takes to be dedicated. So what you're going to have is a grape and a napkin of some sort. I have a marshmallow today just so you can see it more on the video. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to ask the kids, do you think I can make this with this and this, do you think that I can make this this grape fly across the room? And then ask them to kind of hypothesize what you think is going to happen. And then you will show them by basically putting your grape on the center of your napkin, folding it in half, and then with some force, you're going to pull apart. Oh my gosh. You're going to pull
straight into the light.
You're going to pull apart your napkin, and hopefully I just shot the marshmallow into my chandelier above my dining room table. So you're going to shoot the marshmallow across the room. But then what you're going to do afterwards is you're going to show that same marshmallow that if you just pop it, if you don't force it open, if you just put like a little bit of effort into it, it doesn't go anywhere. Right? The grape just stays here. So in order for us to actually get the desired result, we have to know what to do first, and then we have to actually give it some effort. And that's what we're going to talk about with Hannah, right? Because Hannah knew God's law, just like we can know God's rule from His true word and from coming to Sunday school. But the important thing is then actually going out and doing it. And Hannah, through Hannah's story, we see that even in her turmoil and even in her distress, that she fervently pursued God, and her dedication is what gave her this amazing blessing and joy in her son Samuel. And so we hope by the end of the lesson, our kids will have a good understanding of what it actually looks like, and some practical tools that they can use to actually use their own lives and pursue God in dedication. And I think this is a really great lesson that when you break it into small groups, you can really talk to your kids about things that they're dedicated to, because they are dedicated. There are things that they never miss, right? Whether it be a new episode of a show that they love, or whether it be finishing a video game. Like, we just got one of those Lego video games, and my kids, every waking moment that they could spend finishing it, they would. They were dedicated to completing that task. Or maybe it's a sport of some sort. They don't miss any practices. They never miss any games. They know what dedication means because they do. They pursue things in their own life in a dedicated way. And so to take that kind of example and to say, what would it look like if you use that same energy and that same grit and dedicated it to pursuing the Lord? Okay, so then your last thing is a bookmark that you'll just have the kids cut out, and then it's basically just it's like a superhero bookmark they can put in their Bibles, and it just kind of walks through. They can color through the 4 different superpowers that we've learned so far between Enoch and Rahab and Noah and now Hannah. So that's your week. You also have some review questions if you have extra time to play. Anyways, we just thank you so much. We thank you for your support for the Summer of Superheroes, and for those of you who are volunteering this week for VBS, we thank you for that too. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.